Head coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Black Knights and the Cleveland Browns.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And he knocks it through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. They go read option with Wilson. And shutting him off, now open field. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Keep working, baby. Keep working, fellas. Hey, throw it. Throw it, Randy. Throw it. 14. Shotgun.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
14. Gotta go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
95, 95. What? 380. Gotta go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
19.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They'll give it to Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 14-7. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
14. Go.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Tempo.
On third down, Wilson. Airing one out for Boyd. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A first down throw for Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. Mayfield showing why he was the #1 overall pick. He's got the Browns on the move, 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. And they've got it here with a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Mayfield with it once more. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And Myers able to knock it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going to be.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Airing one out for Boyd. And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And a huge play that time. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Run left, run left. Right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And Bullock will put this one through. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Wilson to throw to Mixon on the check down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Shotgun.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, Mayfield nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Detroit!
On third down, Mayfield. Now with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And Myers able to knock it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
14. Got it.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Boyd. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up something.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The field goal we just saw has this now at a one-score game. And on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Myers now to kick it away. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This is caught. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Again, Wilson connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A first throw here for the backup, Taylor. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. To throw again. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Play action, now Taylor. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. The 30. Past the 20.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Now Myers for the extra point. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's a give to Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
On second down, here's Taylor. And he slings one that's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Taylor. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards through the air and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
On second down, Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
so for the Browns, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.